I'm Miss Vivian and I'm an English tutor at A Scorers. All right. So when we are looking at comprehension close, it's a very, very important skill to be able to read the passage, to understand, and be able to look out for the clues in order to get the suitable answer. Okay, so for comprehension close, we are going to look at two steps, okay, two very important steps. The first step would be to look for the answer in the sentence itself, okay, and the second step would be to look for the answer before or after the blanks, okay. All right, so for comprehension close, we're going to look at the first extract here. A guitarist can play many different types of what? Like blues and jazz using a guitar. So over here, you need to tell the students to, of course, apply step one, which is to look for clues in the sentence itself, right? So we know that this extract has something to do with music. So you need to tell them the hints would be blues and jazz, because blues and jazz is a genre of music. So a guitarist can play many different types of music like blues and jazz using a guitar. And you also must emphasize to the students that the word like always introduces examples. Okay. All right, moving on the next extract. I'm driving from Singapore to Thailand and will be sharing my what here in a blog. So we know that the writer is traveling from Singapore to Thailand, but we are not talking about that action. We are talking about him sharing his experience, okay, in a platform, which is a blogging platform in this case. So you need to tell the students that the answer would be journey, one country to another. So I'm driving from Singapore to Thailand and will be sharing my journey here in a blog. Now, the next part, we are looking at continuous writing. Now, continuous writing, it is very important for the students to be able to enhance their writing using phrasal verbs, okay? So, when we look at this sentence here, Tom was feeling very tired after his soccer practice. It's a very simple sentence, but how do we enhance it? We enhance it by using the word worn out instead of very tired. So we say, Tom was feeling worn out after his soccer practice. Okay, and the next sentence would be, Mary was told to clean up her room as they were having guests over for a few days. So how do we enhance this? We enhance it by saying, Mary was told to put her things away as they were expecting guests who would be staying over for a few days. Okay, now the next part here, don't smoke in the forest. Fires what easily at this time of the year. So we are telling the kids that fires are actually breaking out. So fires break out easily at this time of year. Okay, now we have come to the last part of the slides, which is open-ended comprehension. Now, open-ended comprehension has always posed as a challenge for students, because you need to bring in your different skills like inference, like thinking and analyzing, like understanding and all that. Okay, so over here, we are going to look at some extracts and how to help the student better find the answer. Now, example one, I was afraid. How could I disappoint my parents by telling them that I had failed my examinations? I knew deep within my heart that they will find out soon. So the question here is, which word suggests that the author's parents expected him to pass his examinations? So you need to direct the students to certain clues. Like the author felt he had let his parents down, right? So we had to find the word that describes how the parents would feel, which is disappoint, right? Okay, and the next question here, light from the nearest star to Earth takes just over 4 years to reach us. So the further we look into space, the further we are looking into the past. The distance that light travels in a year is called a light year. So the furthest that scientists have seen are 12 billion years away. So what is the meaning of a light year? So you have two options here. Distance traveled by light in a year, the furthest a scientist has ever seen. So your clue will be the question references to the distance with light year, right? So our answer would be number 1. So what is the meaning of a light year? It means distance traveled by light in a year.